Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is your tarot card for the week of December 28th, 2025. It is a collective general reading, not individualized, not personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, it's okay. It just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits. Leave what doesn't. Check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in the description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. Keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. Tarot card of the week reading is intended to help all of us move along in our life's journey. So, what is the message here for the Pisces collective, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements? What is the tarot card of the week here for Pisces? Tarot card of the week for the week of December 28th, 2025. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your tarot card of the week, the Ace of Wands. What passionate new beginning is coming into your life? I'm telling you, that January 2026 reading I did for you was off the charts. What you don't see coming this week was off the charts. I think I said, like, keep this new chapter of your life to yourself. You have something pretty amazing headed your way. Three of Wands. What new phase of your life are you ready to pursue? Can't make it up. I love tarot. All right, finally, my Pisces collective, after like a year or two of going through some serious trauma, now have a new beginning. You get to do things a little bit differently. Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, Four of Wands. Talk about a timeline jump. All right, get ready for your life to change. But again, you need to also have that fire energy to take this initiative. Can't sit in your home, on your hands and do nothing. So what passionate new beginning is coming into your life? What do you want to create in your next chapter? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? Where do you want to live? Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Wands here for Pisces. One more shuffle. Thank you. Clarified by Death card. Yeah. Something new. Lovers. It's going to be your choice. Seven of Swords. Don't sabotage your happiness by not planning. Oh my God. This is a quick message. The Hermit, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. What do you want to create? This is a week for you to go within. You have something drastically changing here in your life. I'm telling you, the Pisces collective has gone through a shift. Now, for some of you, this is in career and finance. For others of you, it's love and romance. For some of you, it could be relocation, or you have a significant connection in your life that has ended. But your life is drastically transforming and changing. And you get to make a choice now. Don't sabotage your happiness by not planning. Figure out what you want that Ace of Wands. If you lost your job, I'm sorry to hear that. What do you want your next place of employment to look like? What do you want to do for a living? Is there a new skill you want to learn? Is there a new business you want to launch? What do you want to do now that you have this fresh, new, clean slate in career and finance because you've been, let go, or you abruptly quit, or maybe you're re-entering the workforce? If you're single, what do you want passion to look like in your life? What do you want your next partner to look like? What qualities do you want them to have? Where are you going to find that kind of person? Are you getting out there into the 3D world? Where are you going? So there's something here like get serious about that Ace of Wands, a creative new endeavor, a new pursuit, a hobby, relocation, having some new experiences in your life, going to concerts. Like what do you want 2026 to look like for you? I would figure it out. I would figure it out. Otherwise, you're going to miss some incredible opportunities this year. Don't sabotage yourself by saying, okay, the hard time is over. That person's out of my life, or that came to an end, and now I don't have to do anything. No, you need to do something. You need to do something. You need to take the inspired action. Three of Wands. That is, astrologically speaking, Sun in Aries. And you got the Hermit again. Oh my God, to the World card. I'm telling you, you have a new chapter here in your life. You need to go within and ask yourself, what do I want the next chapter of my life to look like? If, let's say you had a big relationship here and like a divorce or something, do you want to continue living where you're at? Why? Why? You can move anywhere. You're not tethered now. You get to choose now where you live. You don't have to pack up and move tomorrow, but you don't have to stay where you're at either. So start inquiring. What places around the world are of interest to you? Get the data, get the statistics, start researching. You lost your job. What do you want to do? Maybe you want to learn something new. Maybe you want to go back to school. Don't sabotage yourself thinking, oh, now that that hard time is over, the 10 of Cups is just going to come to me. No, I think it was Scorpio's reading where I said the 10 of Cups does not come to you. I have like 140 tarot decks, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. They bring 1 cup. None of the decks that I have do they come serving you 10 cups. The 10 cups does not come to you. The individuals bring you a cup, 1 cup. You need to create the 9. You need to create happiness. So what does happiness look like for you? How are you going to create that happiness for yourself in the face of this ending? Don't sabotage yourself thinking the dog days are over and now happiness is going to pour into your life. You need to become an active participant. So I would spend this week, I mean, this is the Tarot Card of the Week reading, really going within and saying in the next chapter of my life, what do I want it to look like? Maybe you are in a happy and healthy relationship. That's great. I love it. I'm happy for you. How are you going to nurture it? How is it going to grow? What new memories or experiences are you going to have with your person this week? Just because you have achieved the 10 of Cups with this individual doesn't mean that it's just going to stay there. There needs to be maintenance to the 10 of Cups. So what new, fun, creative, passionate things now can you do with your partner? So again, whatever this is for you, there's something here where like, it's your say, it's in your hands, it's in your control. What do you want the next phase or next chapter of your love life or your career life or your living situation? What do you want it to look like? I feel like the world is yours. All right, tell me about that 10 of Cups. Yeah, don't sabotage it thinking I've achieved it and now it's just happily ever after. No, we got to find new creative ways to maintain it. And don't think because the dog days are over, happiness is just going to pour into your life. Got to become an active participant of that. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and the Moon. Yeah, bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. If you have this, if you have a partner in your life and you're like, our relationship is fantastic, it's great, wonderful, new creative ways on how to continue building upon the success you already have in your partnership. Whether that's romantic, platonic, maybe this is your boss. You're like, oh my God, I have this great work environment. I work for this boss and I'm just really happy. Fantastic. What are some new ways? Are there new skills that you can learn? How can you collaborate with your boss to improve the business for them or to improve the department that you work in? Are there new skills that you can learn that will help advance you in the company or in the industry that you work in? So, if you have the 10 of Cups, God bless you. That's great. But we need to find some new creative ways on how to maintain it or even grow it beyond that. For those of you where the 10 of Cups is something that you want to achieve, again, there's something here about how do you want to build it? What does it look like? What do you want to do for a living? And if you're a single Pisces and you're like, that terrible relationship is over, I would really look at partnerships in collaboration, like community groups, joining community groups. You'd be surprised. Like it's hidden in the moon. You'd be surprised the types of people that you would find when you volunteer in a community group because you're not joining the community group with the sole intent of meeting people. That shouldn't be the reason. It's this organization aligns with, my values and I align with their mission. And it doesn't mean that you have to volunteer 8 hours a day. It could be an hour at the soup kitchen, an hour at the outreach center. Maybe you like history, an hour a week or an hour a month at the history museum. You'd be surprised that like, wow, I get to meet all of these people now that have these shared common goals or visions. And you never know, you might just end up finding the love of your life there like I did. I found him while volunteering at a museum, history museum, little local history museum, no bigger than the room that I sit in up here to do my reading. So yeah, if you're looking for, a romantic partner or even just friends, you'd be surprised how community groups would be a fantastic way for you to meet people. I mean, right off the bat, you got at least one thing in common with them, the love for the organization that you're volunteering with. So let's get you a closing message here, 3 cards here, closing message for Pisces. So yeah, as this year ends or the hardship ends, you get to make a choice here, how you're going to create, obtain, or maintain your 10 of Cups. I would spend this week figuring out exactly what that means to you and how can you attain it, because it won't just come to you. One more shuffle here. Thank you. But if you make the effort, it is yours. It's yours for the taking. Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. There's your new beginning. I'm so excited. Yeah, I would use this, start this week, maybe even the next 4 weeks, to go within and figure out what you want to open up your heart to. How do you, again, if this is romance, how do you want to inject some fun or flirtiness or romance into your connection? If you want to meet people, how are you going to do that? What community groups are you going to do that? There's a need here for you to like quiet the mind. It can be overwhelming when we have a significant chapter in our life ending. There's a relief that comes with that, but there's also a nervousness that comes with that, like, oh my God, what is next? Because something that was maybe a comfort zone or stable is no more. It's exiting or has exited. So there's something here like, well, quiet your mind. You don't have to figure all this out, in a 24-hour period. This is just a good week for you to start recovering, start resting, meditate if you want, go for walks in nature. What sparks a fire within you? What's something you want to learn or do? How do you want the next chapter of your life to look like? What do you want it to be? And like I said, if you have the 10 of Cups, God bless you. But what are some creative ways on how you can maintain it? It all starts this week. So this week, I would give serious consideration to the Ace of Wands. What passionate new beginning is coming into your life, or what do you want to create for your life? And then over the course of the next 4 weeks, I would create a strategy on how you can actually attain it. And for those of you interested in meeting people or a person, I would give some serious contemplation to joining a community group in the new year. That is what I have for you, Pisces. That is your tarot card for the week of December 28th, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.